would you allow your children go to school if the government reopens them?
Yes, of course, I will. Because looking at the situation of things, not everybody has the privilege of, children engaging in online, training.
It's a welcome idea. It's a nice thing. We want the children to get back to school after, let's say, 3 months away from school.
So I don't see anything bad in my children going back to school. What I would just want to advise the government is they should allow for there to be measures that would allow for those children to be able to, to have a good, comfortable environment to study.
The coronavirus pandemic has not only affected the world economy, it has also left a gap in the educational sector. During the lockdown, the government provided means at which students are able to learn online. On Thursday, May 21, the government announced that schools will reopen very soon, and Legit TV took to the street to ask parents, would you allow your children resume school once the government reopens them? I'm Dolak Pamodeni, and you're watching Legit.
Not immediately. Like, I'll wait for some time before I'll tell them to go back to school.
Why would you wait for some time? Why not immediately?
Well, because I think I'll tell them to just go back, because it's the same thing, because every other person, they're going to tell their children to also come to school as well. So I've already taught them how to wash their hands, use sanitizer. The measures they're supposed to take, safety measures. So I've already taught them that already. So they can actually go to school immediately school resumes as well. So.
All right. I assume they've been learning online during this lockdown. How would you rate the online learning?
Well, my younger ones, they actually learn online, and obviously there's always distraction. Children will always be children, you understand? So online is actually not really as productive as in school, because that teacher's presence isn't there. My parents are busy, I'm busy, no one really has time to sit down with their children to learn online, you understand? So that's why they actually need to go back to school. If they go back to school like this, the teachers will be there to actually guide them, you understand?
The COVID-19, I think it has started going down. There's a decline now. So and the government has been able to watch it, has been able to check the effects and everything. They've been able to bring it down to a barest minimum. So waiting till June, and even in the national world, they're waiting till June before everybody comes up. So I don't see anything bad in my children going back to school. What I would just want to advise the government is they should allow for there to be measures that would allow for those children to be able to, to have a good, comfortable environment to study or to work. It's very important because, we're trying to, as much as we're trying to curb the effects of the spread of the virus, we're trying as much as possible also to, allow for our children to also go back to school and continue learning. So it's not a bad thing for me to allow my children to go. So I have 2 children, so I'll allow them to go back. There's nothing bad there.
All right, so during this lockdown, the government provided means of them studying at home, online. So how would you rate this online learning so far?
It's not working.
But why do you say it's not working?
No, my children are, for instance, I'll use my children example. One of my sons is 4 and the other one is 2. Online will not work for them. Now those children are a bit older than that, 6, 7, 9, 10. They can use the Zoom. I have cousins that use the Zoom, and then it's worked effective for them. For those children that are really young, they won't know how to operate it, although their parents will be there, and then the teachers are actually complaining. I've had a case where teachers are complaining that they want to be paid salary and they are telling them to go and work, and then they will not give effectively what they're supposed to give to the children. So it's better. Online will not work for all categories of children except for the grown-up ones. It's fine, it's good, but not for the younger ones.
All right, so once school resumes and your children go back to school, how would you orientate your children? What will you tell them?
For my sons, my children, they already know about coronavirus, and anytime I tell them, what do you know about coronavirus? They tell me they have to wash their hands. So they know they have to wash their hands, they have to keep safe distance, they know they have to use their nose mask. My 2-year-old son knows a nose mask. They tell me that your nose mask, my nose, so they know about it. So those are the things they will do. They will ensure that they keep a safe distance from the other children when they are coughing. Any child that is sneezing and then coughing, I taught them also how to sneeze. Now whenever they have to sneeze, they have to cover their nose. I taught them all that. So they already have the orientation already, even before resuming. So resumption will be easy for them. But
so they should go back to school is a welcome idea.
Would they resume school immediately, or you allow them to wait for a while?
Yes, after there will be, government should roll out recommendations or directives on or guidelines on that. It's not just resume school, they go there. No, we should listen to government first to know the guidelines before we should allow our children or my children to school.
All right, so but how would you rate the virtual learning so far?
The learning so far, it should be, well, to rate it anyway, it's going to be boring anyway. It's not going to pick up as usual, but it will take time before learning should be, as usual.
Children have been learning online since they've been at home.
Yeah.
How would you rate this? Would you say it has been effective?
It can never be effective. It's not everybody that is internet compliant or computer educated. It's not everybody. No. That way I can't all go well in Nigerian society. No, I cannot say I will rate it. It's okay. It's not okay. It cannot all go well to everybody because internet is not everybody that is internet at least compliant.
So in what way should the government have handled this online learning program?
The way they handle it.
In what ways do you think the government should have handled the online learning program?
The online learning program, they should have handled it in such a way that, e-library we are talking about is cafe. So it's not government entirely, it should be, parents. Every parent's supposed to have system at home. I think understand, you should get internet at home. It's not about Android. No, it's not about Android phone. Internet, every parent should have system at home for the children. Should understand. So that even after school, they should go back to internet and learn certain things. There are things that should be learned in the computer. So it's not all about government. Every parents.
Yes, of course, I will. Because looking at the situation of things, not everybody has the privilege of, children engaging in online, training. So, and most of the children now, to me, personally, I will allow my children to resume.
Would you allow them resume immediately, or they'll wait for a bit before leaving the house?
Of course, not immediately. We have to take our time to study how things, are going.
Okay.
But to me personally, there is no need because I know my capacity as parent. So not every parent has the opportunity of giving their children, some students are engaging in their online courses now, but not all parents are privileged. So to me, there is nothing to waste time on. If the government says your children to resume, though we will wait for a little while, but still, the children have to go back to school.
All right. So how will you orientate your children when they are going back to school? What will you tell them?
Yeah, of course, my children, they already know, because even this before this lockdown, in their schools, their teachers have told them exactly what is going on in the world now. And I could remember the day I took them out to have fun. When we got there, even I, as a father, I didn't even remember to wash my hand. The children just went to where the basin, they were watching hand basin. They are already, they already know exactly what the situation on ground now. So my children are well informed.
All right. So rating the online learning that the government provided, would you say this has been effective so far? How would you rate it?
No, to me, I don't know much about the online of a thing, because my children are not. The only thing we do is we have teachers who come around and take them at home. But to me, I can't say much about the online. I can't say much about the online.
Why didn't they partake in the online learning?
Pardon?
Why did they not partake in the online learning?
Yes, it depends on the. I told you earlier on. It depends on the capacity of the parent. You know, we can't be fooling ourselves here. We know our level as parents. You know what your capacity, and not all schools are engaging in online program for now. Not all schools, only few. You understand? So, and my children are, so there is nothing much to say. To me, I can only say little about the online stuff.
All right. So, how have you and your family? How have you been coping so far amidst this pandemic?
Well, it has not been easy. It has not been easy, but we just pray. I'm hopeful. This lockdown, we just be a thing of the past, because we cannot continue like this. And Nigeria is a country where, the government, when you look at our advanced country, they make provisions for their people, for their citizens. But the situation in Nigeria now, I'm telling you, many people are dying. You understand? I always tell people, this lockdown, this COVID-19 is not even going to be what will kill many people. You understand? This COVID-19 is not going to be what will kill people. What will kill people is hunger. Hunger, from there, many people have lost their job now. You understand? And even me, as I'm talking, I'm just praying that my company where I work, we shouldn't have we shouldn't hear any bad story at the end of the day. But it has not been easy. I believe what government should do is, one, the use of this nose mask is very, very essential. They should please ease the lockdown totally, even in interstate movement. Because I, as a person, I work in Niger State. You understand? So, and there is no way I could go to work. There is no way I could make money. Even the organization the company where I work, they have refused to pay salary.
So how have you been surviving all through?
We just have to manage, at least with the little we have been able to keep. But still, I'm telling you, since the lockdown started, going to 2 months now, I've been around. I've been at home, going to 2 months now. Even though you have millions in your account, I'm telling you, once you don't work and you don't save, whatever the little you have, you'll be, deducting from it. And you understand? So that is why, as a government, should please, because the future of Nigeria, you cannot compare Nigeria to Western world. People have to go to work and make money.